Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. In the last episode... Oh, that's not good. That burns. What have I done? Oh. Are you kidding me? Moving right along, let's talk about this episode. Well, seeing as though we're pretty much starting over, I'm going to run out to the iron farm and grab some iron so I can replace all my armor and my tools. For such a basic iron farm, it produces more than enough. And while we're talking about the iron farm, that is our big project for today, as I want to enclose it with what I think is a really cool design that I think you guys are really going to like. But we need some supplies. Part of what I need is terracotta, and I have none. So we are going to go off on a little adventure today in search of terracotta. Alright, we are going to grab just the bare necessities so that we've got plenty of inventory space to fill up with terracotta and whatever else we run across along the way. Oops, and don't want to forget some wool so we can make a bed. And I've been preparing some of the sheep for our project today. We're going to need some gray wool, but we don't want a gray bed. We're much more fancy than that. We'll do a nice colorful magenta purpley bed. Yeah, magenta looks good. Ugh. And while we're in the neighborhood, I'm going to get the sugarcane real quick, even though the sugarcane is what got us into this predicament in the first place of having to replace everything, but I digress. Okay, so we've already gone out that way. That's where the mangrove trees are and the jungle. So I'm thinking let's head that way. I don't think we've really been out there to any great extent that I can remember, so heaven only knows what we're going to find. Ooh, what do we have here? It looks like a little change in scenery. I like it. I like it a lot. Yep, we're back to being poor, so I'm going to grab this coal. Well, at least we can take comfort in knowing we've got a very good resource of sand at our disposal. Ooh, looky, 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 looky! It is terracotta! It is the mesa, the badlands, it is whichever you prefer to call it. I call it the mesa. But good heavens, I planned on this being kind of an all-day adventure, and here we are. Just like that. So you know the drill, good people. Now we gather. If only the real game mining went that fast. I'm going to take a little hop up to some of this higher ground and see if we can see any items of interest. I keep expecting to see a desert village or a desert temple or something, but all I see are miles and miles of sand. Apparently I have managed to find the community hot tub. And some mysterious markings, perhaps from a UFO landing. What is this? I genuinely don't understand. Was it one of those water well, wishing well things that just never finished rendering? Ooh, it's a buried desert temple. Alright, enough of my jibber-jabber. Let's get our way down to the treasure and see what we get. I have a feeling that we will finally break our spell of not getting an enchanted book. And, ooh, maybe we'll get some diamonds, too. And this is my tried but true method of getting down to the treasure. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Oh, dear. I will admit I did hear a spider hiss earlier, but I just figured I would ignore it. But the creeper caught me completely and totally off guard. I'm actually in a little bit of shock right now. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I hope I can find my way back. Alright, I'm going to grab just the very barest of necessities, probably just a pickaxe and some food, and I'm going to hightail it back there. And I don't remember the exact chords, but I know it was like around Was it like 800 something and minus 250-ish? Something like that. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I was thinking about doing a hardcore series coming up. Can you imagine, like, 2 episodes of a hardcore series and it's over? I don't know when I've ever died this much this soon. This is crazy. Like, I really have. I've died so much and I recognize it, and I don't feel like I've been overly reckless. That just totally caught me off guard. Alright, well, in any event, let's see if we can get back and retrieve our stuff. I shall collect my loot, the treasure, and any body parts that happen to be scattered about. Okay, I know I'm getting close. Hopefully nothing has despawned. I just need to make my way back down here, please, and no more surprises. Alright, I mean, not that there was anything that crucial, but, you know, you hate to spend all that time mining terracotta only to lose it in an unfortunate accident. How did my inventory get this full? I didn't even think I had that much stuff. And we need room for the loot, including the TNT. I want it all. Well, at least the good stuff. No book. No book. No book. Ooh, a saddle. No book. I don't think I've ever gone this long without finding an enchanted book. I have to say that was one of the more disappointing desert temples I've ever been to. 2 emeralds, a tiny bit of gold, and the rest was pretty much junk. Actually, correction, it wasn't all junk. I do remember now that there was a saddle that I've been wanting, and icy horses. This might need to be explored in another date. But I want to go see if I can tame myself a horse and finally have a friend around here. Okay, be my friend. Be my friend. Oh, this one's trying to kill me. I'm sorry, but if you fall down there, you get what you deserve. Be my friend already. This really shouldn't take this long. Why are these horses so stubborn? And why do I always end up backwards on them? Thank you. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with getting you across those little water segments, aren't we? I really am gonna have to start building some bridges sooner than later. Java Minecraft, why won't you just let horses ride in boats? It would make life so much easier. I wonder if there's a mod for that. Alright, in you go with your brother cows for now until we can get a proper barn built. And everyone, you know the drill. Help me think of a name for my new friend, please. And if you don't help me, I will randomly pick a name from the comment section. But please do help me. We have made some tremendous progress. However, there's a few more things we need. I want to get some more ink sacks so that I've got some black dye. And of course, as always, mangrove wood. I swear it's always raining in this game. Alright, sleep, and then off we go. So I was literally on my way out to the mangrove swamp because I know I need more mangrove for this build, and I was going to add it to the resource gathering montage. But on my way there, I have stumbled upon this shipwreck. And it's so cool looking that I didn't want to not include it. So we need to go check it out. No enchanted books, but not bad stuff. Nothing amazing, but I am interested in the treasure map. Pretty much dookie, but we'll take the suspicious stew just for kicks. What is the point of that stuff anyway? I feel like we're pretty much on top of where we need to be, but this is going to be a little bit tricky without respiration on my helmet, but I'll do the best I can. Bingo! Ooh, there's some good stuff in here. Even diamonds. Awesome. Get up before I die of drowning. Whew, that was not easy to find, but it was worth the effort. 4 diamonds. That's amazing. And now that I've made it out to the mangrove swamp end of town, I realize this is just a regular swamp, but I spotted this witch hut, and I want that cat. As weird as this might sound, I've actually never really paid too much attention to these structures, so I don't exactly know what to expect, so my plan is to just kind of try to make a safe opening into there and eliminate the witch and rescue the cat. Let's hope for the best. As long as the cat doesn't jump out, that's what I'm a little bit nervous about. And hopefully the witchy poo will not splash potions at me. Oh, that was easy. Alright, come on, you're safe now, buddy. Let's be friends, come on. Oh, yay! Another new friend that will need a name. Well, I've done everything except what I've come out here to do, and my inventory is most definitely full, and I need to get this cat home, so apparently this has been quite a detour, but that is why I love this game, because you never necessarily know what each adventure is going to bring. So apparently the plan is I'll get the cat home, empty my inventory, and then I'll come back out here and we will finally get our supply of mangrove wood. Okay, you sit and stay. I'll get the wood and then I'll come back and we'll build the enclosure for the iron farm. Good kitty. The very last thing to be done is to demolish this little villager hut that was on the edge of the iron farm plot. At some point, I pretty much plan on destroying the entire village and rebuilding it. But for now, we're just going to get rid of this one. And now we can finally start the iron farm enclosure time lapse. My goodness, you guys, that turned out to be quite a lot of work, but I think it was an effort well worth it. It looks amazing, if I do say so myself. I love the deep slate and the mangrove wood. I realize it might look a little bit ominous, but hey, you know, it's a iron factory slash farm. I did take a couple of liberties after I did the initial build. Kind of changed a couple of blocks out just to give it a little bit more depth and contrast. That top section support beams, it used to be stripped mangrove, and I swapped it out for whatever you call the crimson logs. I don't know what you call them, but yeah, I just thought it kind of added a nicer contrast. And then a royal pain in my butt was putting these villagers down here. That was no easy task. I spared you of having to watch me fight it, but I got him in there, but I would never want to have to do it again. But they're all of the iron trade guys, so I figured, kind of like the tree farm, it'll be super convenient to have them right here. And speaking of the iron from the iron farm, I need to actually make an easy way to access the iron and the poppies from this farm. I ended up covering the other access point because I didn't want it to ruin the look of the farm. I've got a little something in mind, I just have to find the ambition to do it, but it definitely will not be this episode, that will be a future episode. So, my friends, that pretty much wraps up this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it because I thought this was an amazing build and it's really fun to see this area coming together. Alrighty, I hope to see you all on the next one. Later, taters!